Welcome back to Up the Roar Podcast. My name that's so magical. My name is Rafael de los Santos, alongside Conor O'Brien, Michael Figueroa, and Alex Gonzalez. Today we're going to be talking about something that Michael knows nothing about as an Arsenal fan. UEFA Champions League. I mean, you do know. Group stage. You know. You just don't get out of it, but you know about it.
Wait, there's more?
I guess you're an expert. No, the competition actually ends there.
It just ends at the group stage, right?
Yeah.
Or the round of 16's over.
There is no such thing as round of 16 in
Nah,
Arsenal land.
They've been in the round of 16.
Welcome to Arsenal land, where there is no round of 16.
There's no, we're using these sound effects all the time.
Yes, we are.
No
It's
way.
so
No
good.
No
It's so good.
This is the first
It's so
episode we're
good.
going to actually
It is so
abuse
good.
that sound
It's a good
effect.
sound effect.
It is.
I
Thank you.
enjoy it.
Thank you. That's why Alex is on the podcast. But we're going to talk about the UEFA Champions League group stage. From Group A to Group H. Who we think is going to get out. Who's going to finish 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Who's playing Europa League like Michael's Arsenal. Does not, because they don't even play there.
No,
But they're not good enough. But yeah, without further ado, start with Group A, because why not? Randomly, you know. Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, Rangers. You know, I hate this group.
Why do you hate this group?
Because
Yeah,
it just,
I can see why.
I hate when teams, like, I wouldn't want to jump the alphabet, but, like, why does City get an easy group every year? It's just
They
annoying.
pay for it.
It's annoying. And, like, I feel like, look at Group F, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Shakhtar.
I think City has
We
a
just
really
played
tough
Shakhtar.
group.
Like, I feel like we've played Shakhtar in the group stage for the last 3 years.
I feel like the groups are pretty good, except for, like, the only I think are the easiest groups would be Madrid's group, and I think Chelsea has a pretty decent, like, easy group.
Oh, I mean, Chelsea's not.
I
winning
think
that
the
group, but-
easiest group is Atletico's group.
I feel like that's more,
Atletico Madrid
that's more of a
has.
challenge.
It's in Group B with Porto, Leverkusen, and Club
Brugge.
Bruges.
Brugge.
Come on.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Group A, like I said, Ajax, Liverpool, Napoli, Rangers. The reason I said I didn't like it is because I remember when Liverpool played Napoli. I don't remember if it was in group stage. It might have been round of 16.
It
a
was
really
group
long
stage. It
time.
was super boring.
No, it was pretty interesting.
I saw a 0-0 game. So I was working at E-Division at the time, and I watched it because I'm like, oh my god, Napoli, Liverpool, that should be exciting. It was 0-0. There was like 2 shots on target. I was very pissed.
All right. Round the table. Group winner of Group A. Who do we think?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Oh, so original.
Someone say Rangers.
They're playing so bad in the league, though.
They are
Yeah,
playing
but they're
bad.
still far and away better than all the other teams.
Are they, though? I mean, look at the teams they lost to in the Prem.
Well, they also let all their frustration towards Bournemouth this week. So
If any other team besides Liverpool wins the league, I'm gonna say Rangers. I mean the group. Sorry, the group.
Yeah. I was like,
Rangers.
what?
Because Ajax, man, they've lost such a good team. They've lost so many players. They lost Anthony, Martinez, Tagliafico, Haller, Onana, Mazwar, and then Gravenberch and Neres too. That's so many players that are.
But
really
what
good.
about Napoli, though?
Napoli is good too, but they also lost Koulibaly, Fabian, Mertens, and Insigne.
Napoli always struggles in the
Plus-
Champions League.
So Napoli has like no defending. I mean, they brought in like Kim from the Turkish league, I believe, was at Fenerbahce before, but like their
Although
defending is bad. Like you can't lose Koulibaly as like a top 3 defender in the
Yeah.
world, and losing him is horrific.
What?
Koulibaly? Who's a better center back than Koulibaly right now?
Bro said
What?
Koulibaly's a top 3 defender in the world.
Are you serious?
Legitimately, Ruben Dias.
Bro, last season
Van Dijk.
there were 3 defenders on Real Madrid's back line better than Koulibaly.
yeah,
Center backs.
Oh, if you want to switch to the center backs, there's still better center backs.
I think Rudiger's still a better player.
Rudiger's better than him.
He's not playing that good right now.
Rudiger's better than him.
Koulibaly didn't play the last game.
Dude.
He wasn't playing that well so far. He has to adjust.
He
to
played
the
against
league, so
Southampton.
it's
We lost against
unfair.
Southampton, but I believe
Yeah,
that
that
was
tells you
Southampton.
something. That tells you something.
dog.
Relegation.
Listen, all I'm saying-
Southampton.
Reece James didn't play that game. I don't believe Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva was playing a little injured.
If you're a
Good
good
play.
center back, you don't really need to rely too heavily on your right back to win games.
Hey, man, we're in Group A, not Group E.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Chelsea when
We'll
we get
talk
to
about
Chelsea.
how Chelsea's coming in
But
second.
Koulibaly
Yeah.
is not a top 3 center back in the world.
Okay.
Let's relax on that.
Agree to
That's a
disagree.
little crazy.
Dude, Van
He's
Dijk is
one of
better than him, right?
He's one
Van
of the
Dijk and Ruben Dias
best.
is the only guys that take ahead of him.
Rudiger is not better than him?
No, Rudiger isn't even starting regularly for Madrid right now.
Araujo is a better.
I'm not asking
center
right
back.
now. Right now, Koulibaly doesn't even make top 20. He's not doing anything at Chelsea. He scored the volley. Good for him. Other than that.
He's been very good for Chelsea. He's been our best defender by far. It's the team's out
Yeah,
of
but
rhythm.
who cares
Look
if
what
it's your
has
best
it
defender
right now.
if your entire
He's out
defense
of
is
rhythm.
playing
He's out of
bad?
rhythm.
I guess, bro.
That's
don't
not
know.
an excuse.
We talking about Group A or what?
I'm trying, but you're throwing me curveballs, bro.
Dog.
Liverpool first place. We can agree on that.
That's
Second place,
Rangers.
Ajax.
Rangers.
Rangers.
I'm thinking Ajax will still do it. I'm more
Nah.
confident in their style of play than I
think-
am. But
I
I
think-
agree with you that they're losing a lot of players.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Ajax will
yeah.
probably end up third or fourth.
I mean, you could say Ajax lost a lot of players, but they also brought in like Brian Brobby, Weindal, Calvin Bassi, Sanchez, and Bergwijn all came in like to replace those spots. Like another group of young guys coming, especially Bergwijn, who's been starting regularly for them. Like so far in Eredivisie, they've scored 12 goals in 4 games, and they've only conceded 3. They're undefeated so far. I mean, they're still like a very good team. They're very all around strong. I think in terms of like all around strength, I'd take them over Napoli. I'd definitely take them over Rangers.
I don't know if I'd take him over Napoli because they got a lot of new players, but if you compare those players to the quality of that they've lost, not only of the players that they lost recently, but of the past of the 2019 team, like Frankie De Jong, De Ligt, all those players, I wouldn't say they're as good as those, you know.
Oh,
So they're not bad. I'm not saying that they're bad, but I don't think they'll make it out of the group.
I mean, Bassi starts for Nigeria. I'd take him. I think he's a very strong replacement at center back. Bergwijn is, I would take as an upgrade over the attackers they lost.
Which
attacker?
Yeah, which attacker?
Hilaire. Hilaire's had one good year.
And how many has Bergwijn had? 0.
I think all around, and they already have other strikers. Like Brian Brobby's coming. He'd be very good.
Bergwijn wasn't even better than Anthony.
Weindal is definitely an upgrade over Tagliafico.
Yeah.
So let's get this straight. We all have Liverpool first place.
Liverpool.
I have Rangers
I have Rangers
second place. Alex has Rangers second place. Connor, you have Ajax.
I have Ajax.
Michael,
Ajax also.
Hmm.
My throat was like,
Room
Jesus.
divided.
Sound like I was dying.
Third place, what? I'm saying Napoli.
Napoli third place.
Yeah, I have Napoli third place.
That's
So
a
you
pretty
guys
solid
have Rangers finishing 4th then,
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
even though they made it to the
I mean they haven't been playing
Europa
well.
League. Fine.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I mean they haven't been playing like amazing in Premiership so far.
They're
They're
second.
playing good. They have 4 wins, but they're second. Like
They have,
I don't think they're the best. I mean they're not
they
the
have
best team in
4
Premiership.
wins and I think 1 draw.
Their attack, like they've lost to Rebo. Like they've taken some steps back in their attack. Their defending's gotten a little worse. Like I just think if you're like, it's not that I think Rangers is a bad team because I do think they're a good team, but I just don't think they're of the same quality as like Napoli and Ajax, and especially not Liverpool.
I agree. I feel like if they were in a different group, they would have been probably getting out.
If you're looking
But
at like even like
it's
Group
pretty rough.
B, I think like if you're looking at Group B, I could see like Rangers getting out of that.
I disagree.
Like Group B, you don't think? I mean, I think they're better.
Heck no.
No. We're not getting out of that group.
no. Nope.
I
But
think-
moving on to Group B.
Yeah.
Rangers doesn't get out of this group. I mean, you have Porto, Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, and Club Brugge. No shot. Napoli doesn't get out of that. Ajax doesn't even get out of that group. Group B. I have Atletico Madrid going through in first place,
Yes.
but Leverkusen can steal it.
I would
First
say
place?
Leverkusen,
No.
but Florian Wirtz is still out with a torn ACL, right?
He's their best player by far.
It just doesn't. I don't know.
They just are
He
not.
is-
Atletico Madrid has had a good start to
Dude.
La Liga. Joao Felix is playing really good. Griezmann is scoring like every game. You had Morata score like a hat trick or whatever. One of those games.
They lost their first game like the other week.
If we're
against
being
Villarreal.
honest-
Yeah, but after that, they've been solid.
None of these teams have been doing good in their league.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid's been decent. I
They've
would
been
say.
all right. They're playing
Porto's
some
third
weird
right now.
lineups
Yeah,
again,
Porto's
but
third, Bruges is third,
Yeah.
Leverkusen. I don't remember what position they're in, but
let's just take Atletico over all these teams.
So first
yeah,
place,
no,
Atletico
yeah,
Madrid. We
first
can agree
place,
on that.
Atletico,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is this the year that Simeone gets fired if he doesn't win anything?
Hopefully.
He's never getting fired. At
For,
this
the-
point,
for
he's
their
never getting.
sake, they better hope.
If he goes this year and doesn't get fired, I think he's just never getting fired.
He probably never.
He
get
just
fired.
isn't gonna get fired.
If he just makes Champions League, I think it's
He has a
enough for them.
lifetime contract
I know.
of absolute mediocre.
They just
like,
have to make. If they just
mediocre
qualify
soccer.
for. If they qualify for Champions League, I think he just stays there.
He's always gonna call up for Champions
I
League.
know.
We'll see about that.
I mean, I would be surprised if they
You got
didn't qualify.
Betis on their butts. You got Sevilla on their butts.
Villarreal's coming up.
Yeah, you got the whole La Liga becoming more competitive than the Prem, but no one wants to talk about it. It's all good.
Did it?
Let's
Where did
skip
it?
over that.
Did Isco go to Sevilla or did he go
Yeah,
to
Sevilla.
Betis? He went to Sevilla.
Yeah.
It's such a crazy thing to think about.
But at
Second place in Group B, I'm giving it to Porto.
Porto.
I'm in between Porto and Leverkusen.
I just think without Florian Wirtz, Leverkusen is just very dead.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. They've been horrific in Bundesliga so far. I mean, they.
And
like,
Porto's a really strong team.
Yeah. Porto is a really strong team, but Leverkusen through.
I mean, Vitinha, was Vitinha from Porto?
Yeah, he was
Vitinha?
from Porto.
Yeah, Vitinha, yes.
We lost Vitinha.
Imagine how nasty Porto would be if they still had Luis Diaz.
And Vitinha. I mean, that That's a strong.
and
squad.
James Rodriguez and Jackson Martinez. You guys remember Jackson Martinez?
And
I
Hulk.
remember.
Is Darwin there? No, Darwin was at Benfica.
He was at Benfica.
Yeah.
I mean, Leverkusen too is like they're 13th in Bundesliga right now.
Yeah.
3 points from 4 matches. Like they've been horrible.
They're missing Wirtz.
Yeah, they're missing
they're
Wirtz, the
missing-
best player.
Yeah.
Verts.
Yeah.
It's all
How
good.
about
I'm putting Porto second place. I think we
Pablo
can all agree
Vieira,
with
who
that
went
then.
to Arsenal, also used to play in Porto, and that's a huge player they're gonna be losing.
I'm
Yeah, he
not
went to
gonna let
Arsenal.
you.
You're
I'm not
benched
gonna
up.
let you sneak in Arsenal.
He had 14 assists last season.
I'm not gonna let you sneak in
in
Arsenal.
27
Michael wants to talk about
matches.
bench depth.
Pretty
All
good.
right, that's not gonna happen. This
He's
is
a
not
good
a.
player.
This is a Champions League episode.
He's
It's
good. I'm
it's
just,
not a
I'm
Europa
just
League
saying
episode.
this can
and
affect their abilities.
It's
next
not a
season.
Conference League episode. All right, you can definitely stop that.
Oh my
But Porto second place, third place. I'm gonna give it to Leverkusen. I think we can all agree on that. I'm not gonna ask for
I'll
your
agree.
opinion. If you don't think so, get out of the room.
Mm.
Club Brugge is gonna get fourth place. Get him out of there.
Squad,
Group
but-
C is Group C the death
Yes.
group?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
No question about it.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with all of you.
All right, who do you think is going first? I already know.
Victoria.
All right. Let's all say it at the same time. Who's coming out first? 3, 2, 1. Barca.
Bayern.
Victoria Pleasant. Bayern.
You all have Bayern. I have Barca. I'll fight you guys right now. 30 seconds. Let's see. Let's give it 2 minutes. Why?
Why Barca? Or
Why Bayern?
Bayern's more
Why Bayern?
well-rounded.
Yeah.
Bayern's
In
well-
what sense of the word?
Defense,
been-
midfield. Barca's a brand new squad that
So?
doesn't really know exactly what they want.
I feel like
They want to
Barca-
win.
Bayern's,
I feel like
Okay.
Barca.
So does every
Bayern's,
team.
Bayern's arguably the most informed team in all of soccer.
All right,
now.
get him out of here. He's eliminated from the contest.
What are you talking about?
They're the most
What are you
informed team
talking
in
about?
on earth. How are they most
Bayern?
informed?
Look at this. Okay, so Bayern they have 10 points in 4 matches. They scored
Answer that without bringing up
scored
the
16
Bundesliga.
allowed too.
Yeah, bro.
They played good teams. They played.
You could
They
make a
played good
you could make a
teams.
soccer team with everyone here at UF like the best possible team, and they'd do good in Bundesliga. Like it's Bundesliga.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would.
Don't disrespect that league. That's a good league.
It's a trash league.
That's a good league.
It's a
not
trash
If you want a
league.
trash league, go to
he's
France.
Not,
That's
he's
a good
not
league.
wrong.
Bro,
because-
when was the last time
There's-
Bayern didn't win the league?
Those teams.
When
have
was
a
the
lot
last time
fire.
Bayern did not win the league?
He's not wrong because
There's a lot. The stakes. The
Frankfurt-
stakes don't always have to be winning the league.
the
when squads
Europa
are-
champions in Frankfurt, I think, are in 15th place right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a
That
lot of
doesn't
teams.
matter.
Yeah.
Like
Sauced.
Union Berlin, great squad. Dortmund, great squad. Leipzig,
That
great
does
squad.
not matter.
Mönchengladbach, good squad. Like they.
Okay, wait. Start from the top. Union Berlin.
No. Union Berlin they're a good squad. They finished top 10 in Prem. I guarantee they finished top 10 in Prem. Union Berlin. You don't watch Bundesliga. Don't hit me.
No shot. No shot. What?
Shut
Union
up.
Berlin would finish
You
top
don't
10
watch
in the
Bundesliga.
in the
Yeah.
Premier League,
You
English
can
Premier
acknowledge
League.
that a league is good outside of La Liga.
The Prem
You
is
are
a
like-
great.
you're-
That's
you're-
exactly what I'm saying.
You're allowed to acknowledge that a league besides the league.
Okay,
is good.
name the 10 teams that would finish on top of Union Berlin.
It's pronounced Union.
Union. My bad. Time out.
You
There's
have to
20
say it the
teams.
right way.
There's 20 teams in the Prem,
Union.
right?
Right.
20 teams in the Prem. Name the 10 that are or the 9 that are gonna finish under Union Berlin.
Nottingham, Brighton,
Brighton, bro.
Wolves. Yeah, Brighton's.
Brighton are like, what are they sitting right now? They're like beating everyone.
Wolves, Southampton. Right now, we're a month in. You can't judge everything. off a
Name
month.
5
Wait,
players
did
from
you
Union
just
Berlin.
say Southampton after they beat you?
What?
These are all better, drastically better teams than
Dog,
Union
listen,
Berlin, bro.
Listen, we're getting.
No, he's tripping.
Anyways,
That is a crazy take, though. Union Berlin will finish top 10 in the Prem. They wouldn't even finish top
They're
15 in
good.
the La Liga. Look, the problem is, what I'm
Anyways.
trying to get at is that Bayern has won the last, 10 Bundesliga titles, and it goes beyond that, but I know it for sure that in the last decade, they've won every single one of them. It's not a competitive league. Every year, they show up to Champions League and they get beat because it's not competitive. They don't play competitive soccer, and then they show up to a competitive stage and they get beat. That's just the truth. Anyone puts any kind of pressure on that team, they're going to fold. You got a lot of players playing positions that they don't actually play. You got a lot of players that have not proven themselves whatsoever, starting every single game, and you have to rely on them because they're your superstars. Alphonso Davies, I don't like him personally.
I
But
disagree though.
He's
I
a
feel like Bayern's
fantastic-
whole thing is that they want to win a Champions League. Like it's
so
'cause
is every
they're
team that's
but
here.
the thing is that Bayern is guaranteed the league at this point. So they're like, our focus is always trying to improve our team to win
Michael,
the
is that not the
Champions
truth for the last 10 years?
League. Yeah, but
and they've won it twice.
multiple times.
Yeah, with drastically better teams than the one they have now.
Rafa, we're gonna ask
and
you.
young teams.
Rafa, asking you a question. Being honest, have you watched Bayern play at all this year?
Yes.
They're really good.
What game did you watch?
The absolute massacre when they scored a crazy amount of goals. Joshua Kimmich scored. It wasn't their first game. It was against was it
Frankfurt.
Bielefeld?
The
It was
new-
Frankfurt.
I know they
was
destroyed
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
They did destroy Frankfurt. Okay, that's good.
They destroyed 2 teams so far.
yeah, they
It's
destroyed
That
pretty
team is
bad.
different. Like they're playing a new system, playing like the 4-2-2-2.
They're
out of
good,
pass and huddle stuff.
But you have to admit that every single year they don't have to worry about the league. They have a really good team,
Mhm.
and then they get punched in the mouth in the Champions League. That's just the truth. If they hadn't won the Corona Champions League, like they would have never won until like when they had Bayern, like when they had Arjen Robben, Frank Ribéry, like prime Thomas Muller. Like that's a Bastian Schweinsteiger, Philipp Lahm. That's a completely different team. Like Bayern hasn't proved anything to anyone in the last 10 years. They just have not, other than the times they won the Champions League, and one of them it's just like what they had like single game elimination, quarterfinal, semifinal, and then come on, bro.
Well, Bayern used to not dominate the Bundesliga until like after they won the Champions League. Like, the time they went to the finals against what I think it was Inter, they lost. Then they lost again against Chelsea. They didn't win the league that year. The year after that, when they beat Dortmund, is when they first beat Dortmund in like I think the last 2 or 3 years, and they actually won the Bundesliga and they won the Champions League.
Look, I
So
just
Bayern's a
look at
solid
it. Look at
team,
it as a, of course.
historically.
Okay, look at it as in a matchup perspective, right? We can go position by position if you want. We could go goalkeeper for goalkeeper, right? Bayern versus Barca. You have Manuel Neuer and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. I know that this has been like a, like what is
You're
this?
wrong.
It's like an
I
amazing.
hope you know you're
How-
wrong.
Listen. Let me
How
speak.
can he
Let
not
me speak,
start for Germany and
Let
be a
me
better
speak.
keeper than Neuer, who starts for Germany?
bro?
There's a direct competition where they go head to head, and one starts, the
Yeah,
other one doesn't.
and Gigi Donnarumma started against Real Madrid in the Champions League and let in the craziest amount of goals and they made the craziest amount of mistakes that Keylor Navas would have never made. It doesn't matter who starts; it matters who's the best player available. Sometimes coaches make mistakes. Mendy and Kepa have never been substituted for each other and been a mistake.
I've never said
Alright.
that Kepa's a better goalie than Mendy. Mendy should be starting. Donnarumma
If
should
you
be
give-
starting over Keylor
dude.
Navas. He's a better keeper than Keylor Navas.
If you give Ter Stegen the defense that Neuer has, he's
Look,
just as good, if not better,
In
bro.
Germany, they play with the exact same defense every time they play, and Ter Stegen does not play because Neuer starts ahead of him.
Because obviously Neuer's a World Cup winning goalkeeper under the same coach with which
He's
he
one of
won the.
best goalies
I
in
wouldn't
the
switch him
world.
either, bro.
I'm not saying Ter Stegen's not one of the best goalies in the world,
He's
but
not-
he's not as good
Ter
as
Stegen
Neuer.
is better than him now.
Neuer's an all-time goalie.
No, no, no.
Ter Stegen's just a very good goalie.
Neuer isn't
whatever.
just one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's one of the best goalkeepers this generation.
Of course,
Easily.
I would put-
Easily.
He's
one of the
arguably
best.
he's probably like a top
bro.
5 keeper ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Ter
Yeah.
Stegen's still going though.
Ter Stegen's not going to be
Alright,
as good
okay,
as
I'll give you
Neuer will
that.
ever
Cool
be.
beans.
Yeah.
Left back, what? Davies versus Jordi Alba.
Davies is better.
Like
Stats,
bro.
brother,
Stats what? Stats
Stats
what?
don't lie. Stats don't lie.
Stats do lie. Look it up.
What is Jordi
I
Alba
would, I
doing?
would say,
Genuinely, what is
I would
that?
say Davies is better speed
Let's
wise.
okay, Connor. Let's do this.
Speed-wise?
Speed wise.
Let's
The
do
only
this.
thing Alba has on Davies is
Let's do
defending.
this. What? He has
That's-
better passing, better defending, better playmaking, better IQ, better a bunch of stuff.
He's more
We-
experienced.
Bro, we can look up right now.
Modern fullback Davies.
Do you want to do it? La Liga stats for Jordi
Davies
Alba.
is
You
more
do.
experienced
You
than
do
Alba?
Bundesliga stats for Alfonso Davies. Mind you, that Bundesliga we can admit.
Davies?
Listen. We can admit that Bundesliga is
Oh, yeah.
easier than La Liga. And if Jordi Alba has better stats than Alfonso Davies, I want 5 push-ups.
Wait, can we just pause that Connor said Davies has more experience than Jordi Alba?
No, I said
He did.
Jordi Alba.
He said the opposite.
Okay,
I said the
okay.
opposite.
I was about to rip my hair out.
Alfonso
Meanwhile, we can all agree that
Davies
Araujo is
stats.
better than every single defender on Bayern's team, right?
No,
Tweaking.
you're absolutely bugging. If you
I
think
w-
he's better
actually,
than
I
Delict.
would agree.
Delict?
It's not that crazy. Of a
Delict
difference,
is
though.
on the team. What are you talking about?
Araujo's better than Delict, bro.
No,
I'm not
he's
gonna lie to you.
not.
Inform
You
right
bug?
now.
Oh my-
Araujo's a lot more informed right now.
Araujo's way better than Delict.
I can't believe we're having this discussion. Like
What
player for
in
player,
midfield?
and I'm
Midfield.
losing.
Name a better midfielder on Bayern's team than Frankie De Jong.
Joshua Kimmich.
Or Pedri. I'm sorry, I like Pedri and Frankie De Jong better than Joshua Kimmich. Straight up, I don't care what you say.
I'm not wrong. I'm just getting outnumbered.
You're wrong.
I'm not. There's no way I'm wrong.
Jordi Alba had 2 goals, 10 assists in La Liga,
I don't know.
21-22. Not playing in the easiest league in the world.
Alfonso Davies didn't play that many games. He had a heart condition. Let's go to 2021. Can we go to 2021?
Sure, you can move whatever year you want, bro.
Okay. 2021.
He's trash, bro. He's from Canada. He can't even play, bro. 23 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. You're a bum. You're a bum. You'd have for Jordi Alba's worst season, you'd have to go to
When did your
14-15,
heart condition
and he
start?
still has more goal contributions than 1 goal, 2 assists. Get out of my face, bro. That's some CONCACAF bias from Connor right there.
He's had a heart condition for like.
That's tough, bro.
I'm bugging. Okay.
You are bugging. Exactly.
Stats wise, he's better. I'd still take Alfonso Davies.
And he's still
I
better, like, otherwise.
I would take it. You're right about the stats. I will
All
be
right,
right
and
about the
Araujo's better than De Ligt. Okay.
stats. No, he's
And Frankie
not.
De Jong and Pedri are drastically better than Joshua
You
Kimmich.
just don't watch a league.
Oh my! You don't watch La Liga.
I watch a league occasionally.
I feel
There's
like
a derby.
Bayern still has
Do,
a better
okay,
attack.
beyond Connor, do you guys feel like Pedri or De Jong, they're just not better than Joshua Kimmich?
I think Pedri is
Marquinhos.
obviously better than Kimmich.
All right, that's what I'm
Pedri,
thinking.
Pedri physically, yes.
Pedri is a really good.
Pedri is probably gonna be
He's
one of the
good,
best. He's
like-
gonna win.
Right,
Ballon
so-
d'Or,
so-
probably.
You can make an argument that Pedri and Frankie De Jong are not better than Muller. That could be an argument.
No shot. Pedri's
I
better
was
than
gonna
Muller.
say Muller is also one of the. That's a great player.
I think Pedri's
Muller's
better than
great
Muller
player.
though.
Well, they play to me. they
Muller's
play
more
completely
versatile
positions.
though.
No,
he's
Pedri
played
plays-
better.
Mueller is more of an attacking mid.
Because
that's
Pedri plays more
it's-
defense than Muller, so he can't be more
And
versatile.
Pedri hasn't won anything. And Mueller's a World Cup champion. I had to give.
Pedri's
Bush
also
first
12 years old.
Okay, but we have to put that into
that's why-
If
consideration.
Pedri was as old as Thomas Muller, he'd have a World Cup and 2 Euros.
This
Like
is what
what?
I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Because of the age difference, it's hard to compare Pedri and Muller.
Of course, but I'm talking
you
right
know?
now. I'm talking right now. So who's better right now?
They also
Pedri's
Bayern
better.
is a more established, older team that's actually won a tournament
Dude,
before.
no one cares.
I'm saying that does take into consideration because when
No, it
going
doesn't.
gets tough, they know how to adapt. And plus, Bayern literally last season dogged Barca out of the Champions League, and the year before
was
that,
last
they dogged them
year.
again.
That was last year. But we
I
can
know.
okay. So far, we've come to this conclusion: Bayern has a better goalkeeper, Barca has a better defense, and a better midfield.
Mm.
And we have to say that they have a better attack because they literally looted their
they
best
do not
attacker.
have the best attack though. Sadio
They don't.
Mane,
I'm
Serge
not e-
Gnabry, Coleman, and
Even outside
Sané.
of Araujo,
That's
you're
that's
looking at
way more power. Because I'm not.
Ansu Fati, Rafinha, Lewandowski,
Ansu Fati can
Aubameyang.
barely
You know,
stay
I-
healthy. Rafinha doesn't. I don't think
Dembele.
Rafinha would
I
be
will say,
anything
Did you
crazy.
see Rafinha's last game?
Okay, who do they play against?
Who do Bayern play against, bro?
Okay, but who do they play against?
Who do they play against? Who do Bayern play against?
Yeah,
will-
but
I
who
will-
it wasn't
I will see the
impressive.
point to Rafa. I do think
Is
Barca-
Lewandowski better than every attacker in Bayern?
His brother goal scorer.
Is he a better attacker
He's a
than every
better
attacker
number
in Bayern?
9.
Is he a
But
better
all these
attacker?
people are better players. I'm just kidding. I can't say that with a straight face.
Dembele's when he's healthy, and he has been, because we can't see that. Oh, when he's healthy, he is healthy. Dembele's better than Serge Gnabry. He is better than Coleman. Yes, he is. He just is. Look at him
I
play.
wouldn't say better than Mane. And I
Mbappe
think-
literally said Dembele
Better
is
than
better
Mane.
than me, bro.
Not better than Mane.
Okay, Mbappe can say whatever he wants. Mbappe says so many things with PSG.
Mbappe's-
He's obviously
alright,
very
bro.
famous with his opinions.
Lewandowski's better than every single
Yeah.
attacker at Bayern. Of course he is, because when he was at Bayern, he was better than them. When he was at Bayern, he was better than Sadio Mane. When he was at Liverpool,
Yeah,
bro,
I mean,
he's
to
better
see-
than all of them.
To see the point, I think you are right about the attack, and I think Barca does have a.
Of course,
I disagree.
Not sig-
there are very
not
few.
Like,
There are very few teams in the
Uh,
world that
not
have
like
a better attack.
leagues and leagues better, but like it's. I think every starter on. I mean, if Mane's playing left wing, I think he's probably the best. He's probably gets into. Like Mane's probably the only one that gets into Barca's attack.
Yeah,
like,
I
every
agree.
week.
I think Barca gets out of the group, and I think they're going to be they're not going to get like 5-0 against
Yeah.
Bayern anymore. I think the max they'll lose against Bayern would be 3-0, maybe 2-0.
Bro, if I'm making an all-star team of both teams put together, it's gonna be mostly Barca players. It just is.
I don't think
I go
I'm
goalkeeper?
not sold by Barca.
Like you can
Yeah.
have. I could give you Neuer at goalkeeper. That's one Bayern player. I go left back. I'm putting Jordi Alba because we just saw that he's better than him. He's more experienced than Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies is just fast, bro. Let's get that in our heads. He's just fast. He needs to prove himself. He's still too young.
Oh, he did prove himself against Barca. He
Against
took
Nelson
the
Semedo,
heck out
bro.
of that team.
Coutinho scored twice that game. Like,
Yeah,
and what's Coutinho doing now? Nothing, bro.
it doesn't matter.
Doing a lot
Of course
for-
it matters. You can't say he
Yeah, but
established
you know-
himself
you
if
know
he
what
only has.
helped- You know what helped that team win
Oh
is that they
my
have a better
goodness.
structure and a better system of football.
Bro, where's Semedo now? At
Huh?
Wolves, doing what? Nothing. Scratching his ass.
It doesn't matter.
Listen, Alphonso Davies didn't prove anything. If anything, he
He
should
established
have been
himself- he's
proving
established
himself.
He's established himself as one of the best young talents in soccer right now.
We got a
had
different definition
he's
of young
had
talent, bro.
He's had a lot of injuries the last like year and a half,
tough,
2
bro.
years.
I don't. No one cares about that. I'm
But
not
that
gonna
should
lie
be,
to you.
That's important to the context of
No.
his stats. That's important.
Who's
to
the better player?
And unlike most
Alphonso
of the people you
Davies.
mentioned, Alphonso Davies actually
Why?
won
Because he
Civil
played
War.
good one game. That's not the
Bro,
truth,
he
bro.
plays good every week. It's even
You can look at-
even purely on eye
okay.
test. It's Alba's chance to
We
win
just-
a million
okay,
balls into Messi.
Let me ask you.
Like,
I'm gonna break this
that's
down
what
by
I'm saying.
questions. The last 3 years have been Alphonso Davies' best 3 years of his career, right? Because he was no one before then. He used to be a Whitecaps player, right?
That's fair, but if you're contextualizing that, he's like
That's fair.
21. So
Okay.
if you're going 18 to 21,
That's
like,
fair.
that's
Since 2014, 2022-23 season,
Yeah.
you could pick any season you want
mhm.
from Jordi Alba in La Liga, and he's contributed more goals to his team than Alphonso Davies
dude,
in what has
he's
been his
crossing
prime.
he's crossing the ball into Messi, Neymar, Luis Suarez.
and Alphonso Davies is crossing the ball
yeah,
against
he
no
had-
one, and no one.
He had
A bunch of cones.
He had
bro.
Lewandowski for like a healthy year with Lewandowski. He had 1 year.
So Jordi Alba's
And they
the better
won the
player.
Champions League.
So Jordi Alba's the better
And they won
player,
the
bro.
Champions
Jordi
League.
Alba's just a better player. It's not his. He's a better
he
player.
has volume stats.
I'm not asking you who's going to be
It's
a better
inflated
player.
stats.
How is that inflated, bro?
Look at when they were
That
back.
was-
Where are all these crosses from?
2021, 2022, no Messi, no Neymar, no Suarez. 2 goals, 10 assists. Best year yet. Without Messi, without Suarez, without
Look at
Neymar.
them in the 2 years with Koeman.
What?
Look at Alba stats like 20 from 2019 to 21. It's not like they're not.
They're still better than
stats.
any year that Alphonso Davies has had.
He's 21.
I don't even want to have the conversation. Alphonso Davies has potential to be great, which is what you're saying, but that's not what I'm arguing.
Okay,
I
so-
guarantee you.
Well, I'm arguing who's
when
better
Alphonso
right now.
Davies is the same age as Jordi Alba, the stats are gonna be leagues better.
Sure, bro. Except Jordi Alba scored in the World Cup, and Alphonso Davies never gonna do that.
In the World Cup, he guarantees scoring this year. He's
probably
going to
gonna
the
score
World
in
Cup.
the
He's
World
going
Cup.
to this World Cup. He's the best player on the team. He will
On
score.
Canada, cause
So guys, now we
He's not
have.
playing.
didn't Jordi Alba
He
score
has
like in
a
the
gu-
World
he has
Cup
a guaranteed
semifinal?
6
No,
games
he
to
scored
play.
in the. Michael, did Jordi Alba score in the Euros final? He scored in the Euros final.
Yeah, but that's finals was.
Yeah.
They like dogged that team.
No, it was like 3-1.
It was like 4-1.
Well, that's
Italy-
what happens when you play a
Italy
good team.
lost, like,
He's a good player.
One of the players got hurt. The other player got a red card. And
Listen,
then, like,
whatever.
couldn't play with people.
We'll see what happens. The best thing about this is it just happens.
We
and then-
also have Inter in that group.
Yeah, Inter's
and
3.
the problem with Inter is that they've just this.
I wouldn't count Inter out. I feel like Inter could actually make it out of the group.
They're not gonna beat Barca or Bayern. I will put my money on
don't
that.
know.
I don't know what
I
they're
don't know.
lacking right now though. Like if you look at that team, like what are they genuinely like? What are they? I feel like they don't have like a superstar. Like they need like a star to like push them over the
Hey,
edge.
bro, they got Lukaku.
We have yet to see this Barca team play
trash,
against
bro.
an
Super
actual
straight
team at its
garbage.
level. In
We'll
a
see.
Setting that actually
Bro, I'm
matters.
telling you right now.
Just saying.
Well, we'll see.
I want
next
to now. I want to see that
Yeah,
Barca Bayern game badly, but
We'll see this weekend. Barca plays Sevilla, who is
I'll give you this as the last thought for Group C. Bayern's used to having the ball. Every team they play against, they have the ball in the Bundesliga. Barca's not gonna let that happen.
But Bayern doesn't need to have the ball to score. They
But
have
that's
the
all
talent
they're
on the
used to.
top
They
to
do that for 40
yeah, but
some
I've
games,
seen
38
Bayern
games in a
counter
season.
teams all the time.
Barca.
It's the same-
too.
I could say the same thing where it's like, oh, Barca need the ball, and it's true. Barca's playstyle has never really changed. It's always been we need to have more ball possession than the other team. Always. And sometimes it doesn't work out because if they play Eric Garcia as center back, which they like to do sometimes, he's gonna get flamed by any fast-paced.
And what's gonna happen when Alphonso Davies goes up to attack and then they get flamed on that side by Dembele with no center back, and the leg has to defend against people that have never moved like that in front of him in his life.
Well, you have to. I don't know. He
Never
did play
moved
in
like
Serie
that
A.
I mean,
Oh my bad. There's
And
so
he
many.
did
brother,
make
he,
it
brother,
to
he
the
played
Champions
against.
League semis.
Let's relax.
Still losing.
But yeah, Group
Yeah,
C.
still losing.
Pretty heated argument.
The team that
So-
won.
Pretty heated group.
Anyways,
Team that won 4 Champions Leagues.
I think
Three Champions
Plaza's
League
gonna
runs.
actually come out and smoke everybody.
But no, give me your predictions for Group C, like final. You guys have Bayern first, then I'm guessing you have Barca second, for the love of God,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Inter third, and Pilsen fourth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Barca, Bayern, Inter, Pilsen. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Group D, Frankfurt, Europa League winners, but the Bundesliga losers.
they stink.
Tottenham, Sporting, and Marseille. I'm gonna do a quick fire on this one. Tottenham,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sporting, Frankfurt, Marseille.
No.
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 Dude, you putting Frankfurt up there?
No.
No.
Marseille?
I put Marseille.
Yeah.
I got
Marseille.
I got Marseille. Second.
Marseille's very good this year.
I had Sporting first, but then I switched it to Marseille. I feel like Marseille.
But didn't Marseille just get looted for all the best players?
They're dude. Marseille right now in Ligue 1 is tied for first, 10 points and 10 points, 10 scored, 3 conceded. I love the moves they made too to like strengthen their squad, like getting Nunes Suarez, Jonathan Klaus, like getting like 2 really good wing backs in there too, and then Verital from Roma, who's arguably their best midfielder over the last couple of years. Like, I love these moves from them. They strengthen that. I think their weakness and why they won't finish first is because they don't have like an out and out striker because they just sent Milic to Juventus. But if you're looking at the teams below them, like Frankfurt's kind of sucked. I just don't think Sporting Club have enough to really get past like
They're also
Marseille.
doing
They
pretty
definitely are
poor.
gonna go down. And
Yeah.
Tottenham's a juggernaut. I think Tottenham could be a sleeper to win Champions League this year.
No, I disagree.
A sleeper.
I disagree
I
full-heartedly.
don't know about that.
That's a
Bro,
strong squad, dude.
Bugging.
That's a
That is
strong
a hottest take if I know one.
God,
Well, we can say Tottenham's
we need a
far and away the best
skillet.
team.
Like,
We can say
Sound.
if I have to hear another sound effect,
What are you gonna do? I'm gonna stiff arm you. Come over
Please
here.
give him a sound.
stiff arm me.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you.
Steroid.
I'm gonna hit you with the Heisman if you come over here.
Steroids, bro.
You also
Hey,
have to.
All right, fine. Group. So you guys think Tottenham, Marseille, Frankfurt, Sporting?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
All right,
that's what-
I'm gonna go with what I said just for fun. Tottenham, Sporting, Frankfurt, Marseille. Bet that up. Group E. This is boring. What is this group?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Milan,
that's,
Chelsea, Salzburg,
Zagreb.
Dynamo Zagreb.
Milan
Yeah.
won.
Milan, Chelsea, Salzburg, and then Zagreb.
So
Uh,
who's-
Just like
I have
that.
the exact same. I have the
Yeah.
exact same.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yep.
Yep.
Connor, well, how mad would you be if Salzburg sends
Yeah.
it to Europa League?
But I mean, they won't. There's like nobody on that team.
Hey, it's always that they're nobodies and then they score and then they're somebody.
Dog, they're the best team in Austria.
I
It's
know.
Like, it's like 100 square miles, dude. They're not beating us.
Didn't Haaland play for Salzburg?
He did.
He did for like half a season. Yeah.
And then he turned to Haaland in the Champions League. Like they always have sleeper players, and like Hwang
Listen,
Hee-chan,
I
so,
mean, man.
The players
Brendan
that come
Aarons.
through. I mean, Holland is like an all-time, and they got him from like middle of nowhere, Norway.
Exactly. So, like
He's
probably
like-
Naby Keita played for them. Like
He's the best
Haidara, all
pure
those
striker
guys.
of his generation.
Ah,
Haaland.
right,
Like,
bet
it's
that
hard
up. I'm done with that.
Because Mbappe's not a pure striker; he's a wing.
What's it like? Define
CEO
generation
hot
though.
take.
His age range.
Like
Everyone that's like U21 right
His
now.
GPA.
Everyone that's kind of like you consider like a great young player right now is his generation. It's like I think of Mbappe more as like a wing. I don't think of him as a pure striker because he only plays like half his games at striker for PSG and then he plays mostly on the wing for France.
I'm
I think Mbappe is a more complete
I'm,
player than Haaland is. Though.
I didn't say that. I just said I think Holland's the best striker. I'm saying like I'm conceding like I don't think Mbappe is a striker.
I would
a
agree
pure
with-
striker.
I
But
guess,
but we can concede that Mbappe is better than Haaland.
I would
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
100%
agree with you. That's-
rather
he's-
have
But
Haaland.
I think
He's the
Haaland
best young player
Haaland's
in the world.
proving himself in the Prem, so we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. He can catch up to Mbappe.
It's gonna be the debate of like the next like because Messi Ronaldo is like winding down. I think that will be the next like Ballon d'Or rivalry.
Rest in peace.
Because Holland, I think Holland will. I think
I
they'll
hope-
both get.
I
a
hope that-
couple.
Now with Mbappe and PSG, it won't be.
Yeah, if
really
he stays in
heated.
PSG, it won't be much.
No,
He just needs to win the Champions League, which
Yeah.
yeah,
is PSG. So
that's true.
Hey, and there's
Oh,
still
man, it's
there's
Messi's-
still like
it's Messi's
there's still like
Champions League.
Vinicius back there,
Yeah.
Pedri.
La Liga always, like you said, they always win the Ballon d'Oro.
Yeah, I wonder why. You know what? I'm gonna put Salzburg ahead of Chelsea just to bother Connor, even though I know Chelsea
mean-
has. I think Chelsea could win the group.
They could, but I just
Yeah, it could go either way, Milan or Chelsea.
oh, you have to.
Whatever,
Michael,
man.
which group is your team in?
Group F.
I'm sorry, Southampton. That's all I have to say.
Look,
right
bro.
now.
Group F. Group F. Group F. Real Madrid, Leipzig, Shakhtar, and Celtic. All right, Real Madrid's winning this. Move on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Real Madrid, Leipzig. Bye bye.
I think Celtic, can
Celtic
actually
too.
get out.
Celtic too. I have Celtic too.
Leipzig.
It would be nice
Leipzig's
if Shakhtar
weak.
gets out. But
I said Real Madrid, Leipzig, or maybe Celtic. Who knows?
Leipzig's in ninth right now.
Shakhtar fourth.
Leipzig's in ninth right now. 5 points
Dude,
to
Real
4
Madrid,
matches.
Leipzig, bro. Come
They're
on.
wildly inconsistent defensively. There's no continuity with their squad starters. I think like if they can turn that around, they can beat Celtic. But Celtic, they've 15 points through 5 games. They haven't even tied a game yet. Scored 21, conceded 1 in Scottish Premiership.
Yeah, bro, but it's just different when the anthem plays and then you gotta play like you go from
Celtic.
playing
Dude, Celtics is
you go from playing Joe Smith and now you gotta play Christopher Nkunku, bro. Who just like
That's
these
what
are
I'm saying.
different players.
I just
He was
Celtic has great
insane.
depth. Celtics are one of the, it's like Rangers like they're a really good team.
And now they
You
have.
shouldn't dismiss them.
and now they have
I'm not
Timo
gonna
Werner.
dismiss them.
Yeah.
It's the great thing about the sport is I didn't think it happened, but I'm saying it's just different. One
And
thing's
you have
playing.
guys that have been in that stage. Like Joe Hart's their starting goalie. Like there's other guys in that squad.
Dude,
that,
it's
like,
just- it
been on the
doesn't-
Champions League stage
it
before.
just-
It's not an unexperienced squad. It's playing Scotland.
Yeah, but Leipzig is Leipzig, bro.
And
We'll see.
Leipzig's in ninth right now. They have not looked good
Yeah.
at all this year. They didn't look good last year either, to be honest. They just kind of pushed
That's
through.
fine. And Frankfurt was like 23rd or something, and they won the Europa League, bro. Sometimes that's just what happens.
That's
Or did
fine.
Villarreal finish and they were in Champions League semifinals.
it do be like that sometimes.
Different competitions. It's like that almost every competition that there's a team that's doing horribly in the league. but
That's
they're
why. That's
playing
why it's
great
called the
Champions League.
beautiful game.
Bro, it's just different.
Those were
One thing is
sweet
being
hours.
consistent
I like
throughout
that.
the season. One thing is just coming.
And that's why the Premier League is a lot harder to win than the Champions League.
Let's take a
Said
second.
British
Let's take a
person.
second. Hold on, Alex. What did you just say?
Oh, I said that's why it's called the beautiful game.
Soak that in, fellas.
What?
Let's take a moment. It's a beautiful game.
Say it again.
We all sit here and get mad
It's a
every week,
beautiful
but we
game.
don't take a minute to appreciate soccer.
Soccer. Group G. Group G. A bunch of G's in that team. I mean group. Man City, Sevilla, Dortmund, Copenhagen.
Yeah, you said that Man City has an easy group. I don't think that's a
Man City's gonna ran through all
Super
these
easy.
teams.
It's
It's
the
not even funny.
It's the battle for number 2.
like I
Should
don't
be,
think
yeah.
I think it's a pretty good group.
Because those teams are very.
Yeah, it is
even.
is the battle for number 2.
I'm gonna give it to Dortmund.
I think Dortmund gets there too.
Yeah.
I agree.
I got City, Dortmund, Sevilla, Copenhagen.
Sevilla's gonna win the Europa
So yeah,
League.
I was just gonna say that.
Sevilla's gonna
I was
win the
just
Europa
gonna
League.
say
I can
that.
see that though.
Oh.
I guess he used to be a winning Europa League.
Not
Was
Arsenal.
was that Michael that sang that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you
What
know
do you
it.
think?
Of course you know it.
Ha ha.
Of course you know it.
Yeah, this is definitely a group for
Whoever-
for second place.
Someone take the soundboard from Rafa, bro. Jesus.
Group H, so we can close this out. Paris. I hate when they put it just Paris, bro.
Paris
PSG.
Saint-Germain.
PSG,
PSG
Party.
won.
Juventus, Benfica, and whoever.
Maccabi Haifa.
Maccabi Haifa.
That is.
Maccabi Haifa.
I got them in first place. I don't know
Yeah, I
about
got-
you guys.
It's just the name, you know. It sounds like they're ferocious.
It
Look at
sounds
their logo.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Just listen. Maccabi Haifa.
Crazy stuff.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Nah, but for real, PSG, Juventus, Benfica. It's just like that, bro. Exactly how
That's
they got
literally
it.
how it is.
How they
Yeah.
got it.
PSG with the addition of Soler,
Yeah.
Fabian, and
Yeah.
Sanchez.
I mean, plus Neymar's probably arguably the most informed player in the whole planet right now.
Hmm?
6 goals, 6 assists in like 4 matches is insane. He's on an absolute tear. Hopefully he stays
Yeah,
healthy.
bro.
Like, the whole attack, like Messi's having a
Farmers
very
League.
Imagine,
He's so
Messi,
imagine,
3 goals,
in
2 assists, 4
the
games.
French league.
Yeah, the French. league.
imagine you're like working your farm for 6 days a week, like the day and night, and then on Sunday you gotta play Neymar. Oh my god, bro! You got athlete's foot, your back hurts, your fingernails are full of dirt, and you gotta play Neymar, bro.
Angry in French. I'm so upset I have to play against Neymar Junior.
Who is fun? They'll be a good second one.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Juventus
like
is fine.
They're,
the,
they're a little fun. They're a little hurt right now, but like
I like the addition of Di Maria to their squad.
yeah.
Di Maria's nice.
And him and
Pogba.
Chiesa will probably come back around the
Hey,
same time.
technically
That'll be-
speaking, you know who's a decent number 9 in Haaland's age group? What's his name? Lavic.
he's not on that. He's excellent, but he's not on that level with like Holland and Mbappe.
Because
like,
he's just not playing on the same kind of teams, though.
You know what's gonna be really funny?
Yeah,
the
he's
fact
not- okay.
that all this stuff came out about Pogba and Mbappe, and now they're gonna play against each other. It's gonna be nice.
Pogba conveniently is missing that game though with injury.
Huh?
Well, that would
He
be
has a knee injury. He's gonna be out until like
that'll be
January.
backwards. Because he cast a spell to not get injured.
It'd be funny if Pogba ends up playing and then we see some bewitching on the field.
I don't know. This is gonna be a weird Champions League.
No.
Because by my take, the people that I picked, it would be Liverpool, Rangers, Atletico Madrid, Porto, Barca, Bayern, Tottenham Sporting, Jesus Christ, PSG, Juventus, Man City, Dortmund, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Chelsea. And
Chelsea.
I don't think we're doing anything in Champions League this year. I think we're getting out of this group and then getting squashed.
Dude, you could throw the whole group E away. They're not gonna be competitive.
Well, I will say though,
Group D, you could throw it away.
both times Chelsea won Champions League, they were in Group E.
Group B, you could throw. Man,
A bit of trivia for you. It's a little maybe destiny. Who knows?
this is
Destiny.
if
Bench Kai Havertz, we figured it out.
you throw the whole team away. Start from the bottom.
I think
It's
this is
a
gonna be your
good
off year.
Squad. It's just we don't
Started
have a
from the
striker.
bottom, now we're here.
I do want to say, and this is the only compliment you get, Raheem Sterling has been really good for you.
He has been
Yes.
really good.
Stop
Great
playing,
signing.
We've dealt with some injury stuff. The midfield's been bad. Reece James has missed
playing
games.
formations that don't exist on FIFA.
That was a very good.
You guys play the weirdest
What are you
formation,
talking about? It's a 5-2-3.
but it shows up as a 3-back sometimes.
Yeah, it's a 3-4. It's a 3-4-3.
5-2-3.
It's a 3-4-3 if you want to say that. That's
5-2-3.
very
Can you
good.
name another team that plays that?
A 3-4-3.
3-4? Is it 3-4-3 or 3?
Tottenham plays that.
5-2.
Tottenham plays the exact same formation we do.
Damn. Bad omen,
That shouldn't be.
because they
something
can
to be
win
proud of.
trophies.
I don't know. If we're talking about favorites though, like who are we feeling as favorites?
To win it like this early on.
If we're like the immediate favorite before it starts,
Real Madrid, bro.
Yeah.
I would say Madrid, but like
Real Madrid or
yeah.
Barca.
I think
You're
that's fair.
bugging. Whoa.
I think.
No way you
City.
talked about Barca that much, and then you're gonna. Make your
I'm
vote.
not
I'm
putting
gonna
them
say-
over Man City.
I'm
Never.
gonna say City or Paris.
Yep, you're bugging. You can leave.
I had favorites.
I'm gonna be
listed-
honest.
I had
PSG is
favorites.
trash.
Always the team that's gonna try to like. They're always the big ones.
I think
PSG
there's-
is trash.
I think there's
Yeah.
5 like really legit contenders for it. I got Bayern, Barca, Madrid, Man City, PSG.
Right. That would have.
No Liverpool.
PSG's not gonna win it.
Liverpool's kind of off this year.
Are you
so
saying they're
far.
not gonna win because they never win it though?
Exactly.
I feel like that's not
It's
a fair
just
thing to
like-
say in a free.
It's
like a
so
free
fair,
thing, though.
bro.
I don't know.
They just can't win it. They just can't do it. Every year, they just can't do it.
Maybe it's the year, man.
But yeah,
Okay.
this has been our episode. We will be back for week, round of 16? When they
Yeah.
We'll do
guess.
round of
when they announce round of
yeah.
16.
If that's how you feel.
We might throw in their match reaction for Bayern Barca. That'd be funny. Other than that, there's no like exciting games like PSG Juventus. I guess maybe. That sucks. When you look at the actual groups itself, like only Bayern Barca is like a crazy.
Milan Chelsea's pretty good.
I guess.
I'm excited to see PSG Juventus.
Tomori revenge story.
I think that will be fun too.
Yeah.
And like Dortmund Sevilla is a fun one.
Yeah,
All
Bayern
there's some
Barca.
mid-table ones. All of Group C, like all the
Yeah,
big
Group
three
C.
in there,
Those
matches will all
those
be
are
fun.
good games. Yeah.
I think like I'd be excited to see like the outside of Liverpool, like I think all of Group A is like all of their matches would be fun.
I think
Those are like good matchups
I think City Dortmund would be a good game to watch because of the Haaland.
because of the 7 goals.
You're
that
just
they're
gonna
be.
drop like 30 goals on them, and that's it. But yeah, we'll be back for round of 16. We will have match reactions this year alongside Connor O'Brien, Michael Figueroa, and Alex Gonzalez. My name is Rafael Dos Santos, and it has been my pleasure to talk about these groups A through H and why Chelsea sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
See.
Bayern to the floor. Bayern's the team I'm gonna push down this year.
Dog.
I'm going.
Thank God it's not mine. That's all I gotta say.
Do you wake up extra early to hate on Bayern more?
Yeah.
He's gonna realize that he's like railing on Chris, and then he's gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can
Oh.
you insult Chris Will?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
Look me in the eye, Chris.
Oh, on the camera, because he does edit these. This camera, this camera, this camera.
Smashing through Bayern. Trash.
That's for the YouTube viewers.
Hope Real Madrid draws Bayern round of 16. Smash right through you guys.
Please just go.
Yeah, it is time to
somewhere
go.
else.
Cut it, Chris.